We care for children and youth in townships, and our goal is to make them have the opportunity to become contributing members of society.
We do all what we do to make sure the young people have got a future and a brighter future.
I will try to make my own programs and help other kids, like as my Afrika Tikkun helped me.
If youth get involved in drugs, it's because they are unoccupied.
Since I joined Afrika Tikkun doing duathlon, they select me to represent South Africa in Spain.
We have a sports program using sport as a tool to teach young people and youth life skills.
So if we are helping in any way, whether it's sports or whether it's literacy or there's numeracy, we're helping someone to get on their feet. That is the reason that we exist.
I was raised by my grandma. She also needed to work, so I stayed with my uncles and my sisters. I'll say I was introduced to life of independence by the age of 6. The primary school was okay, but my high school was a nightmare. You know, I did science and biology, but I never really saw those chemicals they were talking about. I remember the pass rate was something like 15% after my school days, you know. I stayed at home watching kids going to school. I could feel myself sleeping, losing control, almost throwing my life to alcohol and drugs. The moment I found about Tikkun, I was like desperate. I could do anything, you know. I was ready to do anything for survival. And I found this lady, and Lulu told me about my Afrika Tikkun, because my vision and my dream was, you know, to go there. Because school has always been something like I feel safe in. I was bullied in the street, at home, my sisters and everything. But every time, because I excelled in a classroom, it was my safest place.
Afrika Tikkun has an impact on the community in such a way that we care for children and youth in townships, and our goal is to make them have the opportunity to become contributing members of society.
A remarkable organisation that's looking at charity in a very different way. What we do, in essence, is raise children from the time that they're born in crisis, and we take them through a journey where we provide them with the supports that they need and then the development skills that they require to fit into life and become productive members of society in years to come. Our philosophy is to bring first world opportunities to kids that are caught in third world traps.
It helped them in many ways. One, it takes them off the street, and two, it actually skills them and gives them opportunities to actually go further in their lives. In that way, they are unable to go and do drugs and be in gangs.
I loved what I see here, and guess what? I gave it a chance, and then I fell in love with what I did.
I'm living in Diepsloot. Like I was coming to the center, but not to join them. I was playing volleyball, so one day my shooter called me to come and train for running, cycling. Then that's where I started to join the center.
We have different kind of sports. We've got ball skills. Sports like soccer, hockey, touch rugby. We've got triathlon, and we have, of course, we're doing cycle competitions.
Seeing the kids that they're loving the sports, that is why it's growing day by day. And then from today, what I've learned is that the kids are enjoying the sports, and the sports take them away from crime, doing wrong things, teenage pregnancy. Actually, it's teaching them about how to work as a team and how to understand another person.
The cycling, as it is, it's not something very, I'd say, familiar within our communities. And the assistance and the help that Safelite has brought about has given the chances to the young people. Every Saturday and Sunday, they come in the morning from 7 early in the morning, and they go cycle the whole day.
The last 2 years, we've been very fortunate to get help and support from Safelite to get to buy the bicycles. Through those bicycles, we've been able to attract a lot of young people.
Some of the highlights is that we had 11 young people who went to do the Momentum 94.7 cycling challenge.
This said it was my first time doing 94.7, and I've managed to finish it with 3 hours 15 minutes.
I was very nervous because it was my first time, and I heard many people say I'm not going to qualify, but I tried my best. I started it, I was going to finish it.
Central Gauteng saw me, then select me to represent them in Cape Town. I went to Cape Town and do well. They select me to represent South Africa in Spain.
London Triathlon just happened, you know. I just found myself out there in the street running, and running became something like therapy to me. I just fell in love with it.
One of our young people actually went to London to do the triathlon, and it was his first time on the flight, his first time, you know, doing triathlon, but he did great.
Going to London, it still feels like a dream.
Yeah, since I joined Afrika Tikkun, like I'm a soccer coach, like I'm coaching under 12, under 14, under 16. Like even in the center, I'm doing feeding in the afternoon. Like after the session of soccer, then they come to the kitchen, then I feed them.
My sponsors, the Tomorrow Trust. I was referred by my Afrika Tikkun to Tomorrow Trust. Now I'm currently studying programming. Hopefully I'm graduating next year, March. My dream is to bring what I learned from the school to the township.
They're doing something very productive with their time. And I think this kind of assistance and help, it needs to continue so we can groom more and more young people. Currently we have about 35 young people who are doing cycling, and we need more.
Just that determination and responsibilities, accountability that comes with their commitment. Without the platform that Afrika Tikkun put in front of these communities, that won't be achieved.
They need to be given the opportunity. And when you see it, and you see the training, and you say, has this been worthwhile in our lives? Well, the evidence is just on the faces of the kids and the happiness that we've been able to create.
It brings together the teachers, the youth, and more important, the project managers and the parents to see actually this is what our children are doing. This is how they get involved in after-school sports day activities, creating team spirit, leadership, and all those fantastic qualities.
There's been a lot of success for the last 4 years or so through all this program.
The sports actually it's all about teaching the kids how to respect and how to trust one another.
I want to take this opportunity to thank Safelite for the program that it's running here in Diepsloot. I think it's going to benefit the youth a lot. To Belron for giving me the opportunity to see London.
I would like to thank Safelite from the bottom of my heart. The opportunity that they gave it to us, to our communities in South Africa. And with that, we're hoping now, the challenge is more kids, more youth want to join the program. That means now more bicycles is needed, more uniform is needed, but they gave us a good start. And for that, we'll always appreciate that.
It was fun. I learned how to play with other kids and how to get fit, you know, and how to keep yourself busy.
We really thank and appreciate it because they gave us many opportunities. I will say thank you to Afrika Tikkun because it's the best.